Thank you to ARC for sponsoring today's video. Transitioning to life with two kids is exciting but also exhausting. And even though the focus is on the kids, I told Charlotte I always want to make sure we are taking care of ourselves. So we decided to take on acts of self-care, and with two babies there are even more reasons to smile. So I decided to start with my smile. As you guys all know, Charlotte's favorite place is Target, and we go there every week. But this week's trip is exciting because we get to try out the new ARC White Strips and Blue Light Kit. ARC stands for confidence and only uses ingredients that are clinically proven to whiten teeth, and it comes with an LED blue light to accelerate whitening. I've always wanted to whiten my teeth but didn't want to spend the money to have it done professionally, and I wanted a routine that I could easily tackle. And ARC makes it easy to follow with these 3 steps. You apply the strips to your upper and bottom teeth and leave them on for 30 minutes. Then for the last 5 minutes of the treatment, you turn on the ARC blue light and place the light against the strips. The best part is that I've been trying this out during my normal nightly routine of hanging out with the girls, playing the game or watching TV, and it works perfectly for me. So make sure you head over to your local Target to grab and try the new ARC Whitening Kit. Fambam, what's going on? It's early in the morning, and lately we've been having early mornings with Miss Luca Ryan. And I'm not gonna lie, the transition from 1 to 2 kids have been, it's been pretty tough. It's just like so different than having 1 kid because you can attend to one when one's crying. But when they're both crying, it like does something different to your soul. I can't even explain it. Like when Maddie and Luca cry at the same time, it like seeps into my body and my soul and my mind, and I can't even focus. And Maddie is at this point in her life where she's like in her terrible 2 stage. So she's very, for the lack of a better term, defiant and like wants to fight back and argue about everything. So me and Charlotte have been trying to find like a common ground of like discipline while also like understanding like where she's at in her life. And then also with Luca being here, it's really an adjustment for her. So it's been tough. The other night, last night actually, no, the night before last, Luca was up from like, for Charlotte, she was up from like 12 to 4. I woke up at 2, and then I was up from 2 to 4, and she would not fall asleep. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my rant on my Instagram story about how I told Luca that she has to move out at 13 instead of 18 since she wants to act grown and be up all night. There was something going on with Luca that we didn't share, that when Charlotte wakes up, she can share with you guys, because she was kind of stressing out about the whole thing, but everything's okay now. The biggest question that I've got from you guys is, am I sleeping in a different room now, now that Luca is here? Because me and Charlotte talked about it in one of our videos. And the answer is, I am not. Hold on, baby girl. I am not sleeping in another room. What we decided to do is that we're all sleeping in the living room together. Me, Charlotte, Maddie, and Luca are sleeping in here. So I sleep on the couch on the long side. Charlotte sleeps on the short side. Luca sleeps in her bassinet or in the DockATot with Charlotte next to her. And Charlotte is breastfeeding, so Charlotte has to be the closest to Luca. Charlotte will wake up, feed Luca, and I'll change the diaper, and then Charlotte will take her back and feed her. And sometimes she gives her to me, and most of the time Charlotte just holds her because she has to feed her. But yeah, and Charlotte likes sleeping in here because she likes to have the TV on, because we don't have a TV in our room. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Because we don't have a TV in our room. So Charlotte likes being in here. So yeah, I'm not sleeping in another room. Maddie is knocked out, Charlotte is knocked out. I'm about to give Luca her first bath. We've had to give her little like washcloth baths, not baths in the tub yet, but her umbilical cord fell out yesterday, so now she can have a bath. And I'm gonna give her one. You take a bath, baby? Let's take a bath. Hopefully you like baths like your sister did. Because if you don't like baths, I don't know what we gonna do. What happened? Did the baby poop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did she poop before the bath?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's still pooping. Alright, I was supposed to give the baby a bath, but then she started pooping everywhere before I gave her a bath. So now this has turned into a whole family affair. Maddie's right, hey, calm down. Maddie's right here. Charlotte's holding the baby because the baby just pooped everywhere. So now this is real life. This is what's really going on. And I'm gonna try to get a baby a bath as best as I can. And Maddie's gonna help and Charlotte's gonna help. Is the baby all clean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we go check on mommy and the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, come on, let's go. Yeah. Alright, Fambam, as you guys saw, that did not go as planned. I was supposed to give Luca a bath with myself, but didn't happen because she decided to poop right before the bath. But that's how things have been going around the house. Things have just been like, you gotta go with the flow and like, just adapt as things go. But there's some things, that we didn't really talk about when Luca was born that Charlotte can touch on more that I was talking about earlier when I was carrying Luca about her, or you can just tell him.
So after your baby's born, at like the 24-hour mark, the hospital does a bunch of newborn screenings.
You want Daddy to get you some chippies? Okay. Jeez.
Maddie, it's time for breakfast. How about some cereal?
Want some cereal?
No.
Do you want a bar?
No.
Do you want watermelon?
No.
You want chippies?
Don't give her chippies. So after your baby's born, at like the 24-hour mark, they do a bunch of tests, and one of them is the newborn hearing screen. And when they first did it on Luca, she didn't pass, which is really common. Like, if your baby is fussy at all, it has to be like perfect condition. So then they said, okay, we'll try again tomorrow before you get discharged. And so they tried again 2 more times in the hospital, and she failed both times. They have you go in the clinic like a couple days after you go home. So we went in the clinic and they retested again, and she referred on both ears again. So then they had to schedule a 2-week follow-up after that appointment. And so we just went in to the clinic again this week, and they tested her hearing, and she passed on both ears. So of course, like, I was stressed for the last couple of weeks, like reading a bunch of stuff online, but they do say online that it's like really common if babies aren't in the birth canal very long, that there could still be fluid in their ears that just has to drain. And I only pushed through 3 contractions with Luca, so she was in there for like 10 minutes. Like, it wasn't very long. So that could have been it. We don't really know, but she passed on both ears, so.
Yeah. So she's all good now, and it was like a really stressful thing for Charlotte. I wasn't really worried at all. I'm like, you can tell around the house, like, she was very coherent with like hearing sounds, because the TV cut on or somebody talked, she would like look that way and stuff. So she's good. But this has been our life for the past
3 weeks.
3 weeks. So that's why we haven't like really posted a video, because we've been getting adjusted, because going from 1 to 2 is tough. Like, do you think it's tough?
Honestly, like, Luca's a really chill baby for the most part. It's just the last couple of days have been tough.
Yeah, the last couple of days have been tough, yeah.
Having some indigestion stuff, and, you know. So it's definitely an adjustment, but she's also been an easier baby than Maddie.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember, but when Maddie was a baby, oh my God, she was tough. Like, really tough.
For like the first at least 3 months of her life, she just screamed all the time.
All day,
Never
all
slept.
night. It was just terrible. But now she's an angel eating her chippies over here. Want another show? Okay.
Maddie's been adjusting really well too. Like, she's loves her baby sister, but Said was saying she's got some like behavioral stuff, but it also could just be that she's turning 2 and it's like developmentally appropriate. But she throws tantrums when she doesn't get what she wants. Said's over here giving her chippies for breakfast.
But speaking of turning 2, Miss Madeline Parker over here turns 2 on Saturday. So another thing that Charlotte's been doing is getting her birthday party ready. If you go look in our kitchen is just
don't even ask.
It's just so bad right now because Charlotte's decorating and making stuff.
Not so bad. It's
bad.
It's just preparing.
It's bad. It's dirty in there. There's stuff everywhere. So Maddie turns 2 on Saturday. So my plan is to just get to the birthday, and once the birthday's over, we'll be back posting consistently, hopefully, because getting adjusted is tough. And yeah.
I'm really excited for the birthday.
Can I go show him some stuff that you're doing? Let's go show him.
No.
Why not?
Let's show him Luca instead. Look, this Miss Luca. So I just put Luca down with our third parent. It's like for mom's mamaroo. Oh my gosh. We used to call it the magic chair with Maddie. It's still the magic chair. This is the theme. This is the welcome sign. The theme is tea for 2. So we're having a tea party. So it's like, you know, tea and treats, and we're gonna have a fascinator station, you know, like the little hats that the Brits wear to important events. Okay, this is just the drink sign, well, one of the drink signs. So it says sweet pea tea, so because it's a tea party, you need some tea, and I call Maddie sweet pea. It's gonna be like some raspberry tea, and then lemonade, or mix them for an Arnie Parker. Get it? It's an Arnie Palmer. Anyone? That's all I got.
So this is what I mean by mess. You know what I'm saying? Look at my house. There's stuff everywhere.
Organized chaos. Okay.
It's not organized chaos.
It's organized chaos.
It's not,
I know what
it's not
everything
organized
is.
chaos. But this is my stuff. This is like my light dome and my light. This is the only mess that I have. And I have this up here because this is what we use to light our podcast when we shoot the podcast. Anyways, I'm about to end the video here because we got kids to attend to. One thing you should do if you're still here, all the real Fambam OG triple triples, is go subscribe to our podcast channel because we were able to record a podcast this week with Luca because we just sit down and talk about things that are going on. And we have some really good topics on there. So make sure you go subscribe and leave a comment. Also, the comments are on over there. So
and then you should go subscribe to my channel. I'll be talking all about tea for 2 and all the crafts and stuff that I'm gonna do. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. You know what to do.